Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a tire change on a Sundowner 3-horse slant load trailer. There's our culprit, and we just got to get her swapped out. All right, the first thing we're going to have to do is remove the center cap so we can access the lug nuts and break those loose before we jack the tire up, so that way it can't just free spin on us. So we'll get these all broken loose, and once we get them broke loose, we'll put her up on the jacks. All right, looks like we have a couple of them that are going to need a breaker bar. We were able to get it. So now what we got to do is get our jack in place so that we can get it, the load up off of it. So let's see what we're contending with. Here's what we're looking at. Solid axle. Looks like it's got a pivot on the end, so I don't think there's any place that's necessarily better than another. Just need to get her in place and get her lifted up. And we can go to the front of the trailer and get it, finish getting it swapped out. Now that'll get us started. This jack has kind of a unique option on it, I guess you'd call it, that you can actually swing it in any direction to jack it. So now that we've got it in place and we've got the lug nuts broken loose, we can go ahead and start taking the load off that wheel, so we can go ahead and finish getting it swapped out. Unfortunately, because there's not a lot of clearance under this trailer, you can see there's not getting a whole lot of lift out of each pump. But the good thing is, of course, as it goes up, the clearance increases and we get more out of it. So now all we can do is break those loose, and we can come up here and get this spare tire and put it on there. guys, this is why you want to break the lugs loose before you jack it up, because otherwise, if you jack it up, try to use a breaker bar on here, you'll never get them loose. The wheel will just free spin. So basically, you're using the ground as an anchor. They got a sticker on it. Guys, you don't ever want to use your impact to start these lug nuts back on, because if you get it started cross thread and then go jamming it on there with the impact, by the time you realize that you've got it cross thread, you know, you've already bucketed it. Perfect example. That thread is a little bit rough. I think we're going to grab a socket wrench and see if we can't get this one started better than that. If you see how well that's coming out. But yeah, that thread's just a little bit rough. All right, guys, we got everything started. So now it's just a matter of tightening them up. Alright, all we got to do now, put the cover back on, finish snugging these up, and drop the jack. Now there's one other thing that I should mention when you're tightening these up for their final time. You want to tighten them in a crisscross pattern like this, and what it does, it'll just it ensures that the rim is sucked down to the hub flat, and there's no cant in it, no cock or anything like that. It's just going to be dead against it, which is what you want to ensure, so you don't have any wobble in it. And what it'll do is it'll make sure that these are snug, because if it's sitting like this and you're trying to tighten these up, what you're going to find out as soon as you get on a load on it and start going down the road, there's going to be the wheel's going to settle in, and then you're going to have slack in these that's not been tightened out of them. All right, guys, it's all done except the final snug on the lug bolts, but we're ready to go ahead and drop her off the jack, and then we can do the final tightening and the crisscross pattern that I was talking about. I'll show you now. And what I like to use is a good breaker bar or something, not an impact. I just don't trust them. Yeah, see, the impact didn't seem like it got that very snug. So well, you get the idea. We're just going to keep going in a crisscross pattern each time, moving over one, and that'll ensure that we've got, you know, it tightened and flat against the hub how it should be. Now it's just a simple matter of putting the cover back on. That's it, guys. She's all done, ready to roll down the road.